to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make potato hot pot. So without any further ado, let's get started. Alright, I'm going to cook my meat first. You don't have to use chicken, you can use any meat of your choice. I'm going to add about 6 cups of water to this, not to cover it completely, just about halfway. And then I'm going to add my seasonings. Here I'm adding some salt, that's about 1 tablespoon, black pepper, white pepper. Then I've added some thyme and basil. And here I am adding lemon pepper seasoning and also some parsley. All of this I added about 1 teaspoon each. And then I'm going to add 2 stock cubes or bouillon cubes. And then I'm going to stir until it's combined. Then after stirring, I'm just going to put the lid on it and then let it cook for about 10 minutes. Okay, 10 minutes in, I'm going to come in and check the pot. Right about now, the chicken is about halfway done. I'm just going to go ahead and stir it and then cover it up and let it cook for about 10 more minutes. Alright, 15 minutes later, my chicken is fully cooked. So now what I'm going to do is just remove it from the pot. And then I'm going to strain the stock and then set it aside. Alright, now I'm going to start frying. In my pot, I'm going to add about 5 or 6 tablespoons of oil. You can use less or more depending on what you like. And I'm going to leave this to get nice and hot. Once my oil is nice and hot, I'm going to go ahead and start adding in my onions now. I'm going to add these in and then stir. Once my onions are in, I'm going to stir and then leave it to cook until the onions are slightly translucent. Once my onions are halfway cooked, they are translucent, I'm going to go ahead and add in my chicken. I'm going to fry these a little bit because this chicken is very soft. So I just want to go ahead and put a little bit of a crust on them. I'm going to add it to the pot until I'm all done. And then I'm going to stir it and leave it to fry for about 5 minutes. And after my chicken has fried for about 5 minutes, I'm going to add in my tomatoes now. And then stir to combine. Alright, after nicely combining my tomatoes and chicken, I'm just going to go ahead and let this cook for about 2 minutes, stirring it occasionally. After 2 to 3 minutes, I'm going to go ahead and add in my potatoes now. Once my potatoes are in, I'm going to stir it and make sure that I stir it nicely to combine everything. After stirring, we're going to add our chicken stock. Now, since this already has seasonings in it, I'm not going to season the potatoes too much. I'm just going to go ahead and add my sliced carrots or whatever vegetables you want to use. I'm using carrots here. And then I'm going to add 2 habanero peppers that I've blended. You can totally skip this if you do not want spice. But after adding that, I'm going to stir it up, make sure everything is nicely mixed in. And after mixing it, I did taste it, and it did need a little bit of extra seasonings. Now you can season to your taste, but I went ahead and added 1 more bouillon cube or Maggi cube and 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt thereabout. And then I mixed it in again, and then I'm going to let this cook now for the remaining 10 minutes or until my potatoes are thoroughly cooked. Alright, this is about 12 to 15 minutes in. I did periodically check the pot because I did not want to overcook my potatoes because nobody wants soft, mushy potatoes. So I'm going to go ahead and add in my bell peppers now since my potatoes were about 90% cooked. I'm going to stir this and I'm going to leave it to cook for another 5 minutes, and that's it. This is the end of the video. This is such an easy and also delicious recipe for you to cook for your family. Definitely go ahead and give this recipe a try and leave me a comment on how it went and how it tasted. If you liked it, if you didn't like it. If you did like it, go ahead and hit the thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for watching and see you on the next one.